Good afternoon. This is JC, St. Louis's oldest living hippie, bringing you an article from Raw Story about Caroline or Karo, like Karo syrup. Caroline Levitt is um, beginning to crack. Okay, I can't stand this woman. She wants to suck Trump's dick so badly, it hurts. And I was just reading an article about how the guy's 20 something years, maybe 26, 27 years older than her. That she just recently got married, but before he got married, the two of them had a baby out of wedlock. So this is some of the Christian behavior that this supposedly Christian woman has engaged herself in. Premarital sex, getting pregnant before she's married. Oh, those were the big sins whenever I was a Southern Baptist. Oh, man, you were an outcast if it happened to you. There the pretty bitch is. She's pretty, but she's so obnoxious. You look at her and you can see it in her eyes. She just wants so badly to be somebody, to be at the top of the hill, at the top of the list, that she'll suck every dick she can to get all the way up there, and fuck every guy that she can to get up there. So she'd even take Trump's mini mushroom dick if she thought it would get her up to where she could be something else other than a press secretary. Anyway, here it is.
Being MAGA robs you. Analyst warns Caroline Levitt is beginning to crack. White House Press Secretary Caroline Levitt is beginning to crack, according to Salon senior writer Amanda Marcotte. The Trump attack dog, whose role Marcotte described as to keep the mostly male MAGA base invigorated by demonstrating the White House's powers at annoying the women they resent, is beginning to show signs of strain, the analyst wrote Monday. Marcotte wrote that Levitt's role is to take to the White House podium and troll Trump's detractors, and she's good at it. Levitt's not just a more clever troll than her boss, but she has more courage, Marcotte said, noting the several times Levitt has gaslit seasoned White House reporters during her briefings. But the trolling, and the hit back from anti-Trumpers who have mocked Levitt's defense of her boss as well as her attacks on the feminism that has allowed her to reach her position in the first place, are leaving their mark, Marcotte wrote. I don't want to dissuade anyone from making fun of Levitt. First, it's fun, which needs no justification, she wrote. More importantly, the mockery is working, especially as a long-term strategy. Yes, Trump voters get the sugar high of knowing they've angered some feminists. But in reading the comments sections of various social media posts where people were fighting about Levitt, it became clear that conservative women find her embarrassing. Their defenses of her were weak and mealy-mouthed, mostly lame assertions that she's a good Christian, which is hard to square with all the lying. These debates, especially if witnessed by younger women who haven't fully made up their minds about their political identities, help to instill a sense that being a handmaiden of patriarchy is cringeworthy. No one wants to be like Caroline Levitt, old before her time, and spending all her time around cranky, Fox News-addled senior citizens. She may make a certain kind of man happy, but to women, the ultimate message is clear. Being MAGA robs you of your youth, beauty and talent, and replaces them with a lifetime of service to the worst men.
There you go. That's the scoop on Karo Syrup Levitt. She is a climber, a social climber, but she's a political social climber trying to go to the top. And I like that one line where conservative women see her as a good Christian woman. And again, as I mentioned before, she fucked a guy who was much older than her, got pregnant by him, had the kid, and then later they ended up getting married, which is verboten if you're a good Christian woman. You don't fuck out of marriage. So there you go. She just broke one of the cardinal rules of the Baptist church, especially. I mean, I was a Southern Baptist, not anymore, God no. But I was brought up as a Southern Baptist. And I was taught that sex outside of marriage is a sin. And sex before you're married is a sin. So that's why I started fucking my way around when I was 18, and I fucked everything I could get my hands on, just because I think I was spiting the teachings of the Southern Baptist Church. You know? Plus it was fun, I gotta admit that. So anyway, this is JC, St. Louis's oldest living hippie, saying, fuck you, Karo Syrup Levit. And to the rest of my friends, family, followers, and subscribers, Fox some more, Jack. Keep on.